Hang on. Good evening and welcome. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. So come on in and grab your favorite beverage. Let me know that the sound is good. It's turning down the noise. Overthinking, analyze this, unwind with Teddy. So before we get into tonight, what I want to talk about, for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I want to come out to the chat. I see there might be one or two questions. You can also email me right now at Unwind with Teddy. And it's still much like that outside. Snow, cold, and I've been out in it. I have. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears. I call the honey bears or the grizzlies. Thank you for joining me. All right, so fair use commentary. Thank you, Vicky Black. Sound is good. Joanne, I see you there at the bottom. But Gia Papaya says, hello, Teddy. What's the countdown now? Okay, let's see if I can pull it up. There we go. 2 days, 1 hour, 51 minutes, 42 seconds. I'm calling it my countdown. All right, so for those of you who are just now joining me, uh, that countdown refers to the 21 days from the date that a complaint and summons was uh, I'll just say signed for received for Danielle Robertson in a lawsuit that I filed against her. Okay, so now let's go back to the snow. It's a beautiful picture, isn't it? And I have my water. Yes, I do. Anything else before I get started? And if I have to pause because I am feeling a lot better, but a lot of people are sick right now, and a lot of kids are sick. Yeah, this norovirus is going around adults and children. And I still don't understand why some people send their children to school and they know they're sick because it only affects, others. But anyway, yeah. All right, so let me see if I can get this started. So last night we talked about anxiety and panic attacks, but tonight we are diving into something that keeps anxiety alive and kicking. It's overthinking, negative self talk, and distractions. Something that keeps, again, you feeling like your mind is just too loud. Do you ever feel like that? Like there's a radio playing in your head that just won't turn off, filling you with maybe doubts or worries and what ifs. So, we're going to break down why we overthink, how to shut down negative self talk, and most importantly, how to turn down the noise so you can find some peace. So, why is our mind so loud? First things first. Why is our brain always running its mouth? Overthinking, mental overload. So our brain tries to prepare for the worst, but ends up creating unnecessary stress. Thinking through a problem, that's fine. But when you overthink, you get stuck in a loop. Something else is this inner talk or inner critic that's on repeat. That's what negative self talk is. On repeat, inner critic. That little voice that says, I'm not good enough. What if I mess this up? Or people don't really like me. It's like a toxic friend living in your head. And it's time to evict them. Some might say kick them out. Distractions keep the brain on overdrive. Here we are, social media, 24/7 news, and background noise that keeps our thoughts scattered. Instead of processing emotions, we're just drowned them in all of these distractions. So, what's the bottom line? Your brain isn't broken, it's just been trained to stay busy. But we're about to change that. Okay? So, again, how to turn down the noise in your mind. All right? So, how do we hit that mute on all this mental chaos? Name your thoughts and move on. When overthinking kicks in, say out loud, this is just overthinking. This is not my reality. So, naming the thought weakens its power. Another thing you can do is write it down and walk away. Dump everything in your mind onto paper. Seeing it written out makes it feel smaller and much more manageable. So that can work for some people. Writing it down. Sometimes people have to see things, or maybe people have to hear things. We're all different. Okay? But what we can do is unplug and be present. Yeah. I've said turn on your notifications. Right now, I'm saying turn off your notifications. Put your phone away and just breathe. Give your brain permission to rest. Again, how to shut down negative self-talk. Overthinking. Hang on. All right, let me not forget to open up my mic and let's just continue. All right, so I think one of the last things I said, uh, give your brain permission to rest. If you wouldn't say it to your best friend, why say it to yourself? This negative self talk. How to shut it down. So challenge the thought. Ask, would I say this to someone I love? If not, rewrite the thought into something kinder. Replace it with truth. If you think I'm not good enough, flip it to I am learning and growing every day. Speak positive affirmations. Some people do that, even if it feels silly, I know. For example, I am worthy. I deserve peace. I am doing my best, and that is enough. The way you talk to yourself shapes your reality. So make sure it's building you up, not tearing you down. Negative self-talk. So then, how to escape mental distractions and find peace? The world is loud, y'all. But you can create your own quiet. Yes. Create a quiet zone. Find 10 minutes a day. For some people, maybe that's too much. 5 minutes. But 10 minutes with no phone, no TV, no noise. Let your mind just breathe. Use music to calm your mind. Play soothing music or sounds that relax you. Your brain will slow down to match the rhythm. Try it. Move your body to clear your mind. A simple walk, I talked about this last night, or stretch can reset your whole mental state. When your mind is overloaded, don't add more distractions. Add more silence. I know it might sound, simple. It's not. But as we try or repeat some of these things, before you know it, you can silence those inner distractions, negative self-talk. So again, overthinking, negative self-talk, and distractions are like static on a radio. They block out the good stuff. But guess what? You control the volume. You can turn down the noise anytime. Tonight, try this. When a negative thought pops up, stop and say, not today. Then replace it with something true and positive. Go ahead, drop a comment and let me know what's one way you turn down the noise in your mind. Let's help each other. Yeah. So now I see some comments. I didn't want to distract myself by, you know, looking at them. Well, I just spent a few minutes talking about turning down the noise. All right. So give me a couple of minutes or so and I'll get some more tea. I'll be right back. All of those great suggestions that I just put up on the screen, all of them help. Yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed just a little conversation tonight. And what else is on your mind? And I see some of you out there. Good evening. It's Cups of Conversations. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Joanne, I see you along with a few others. I'm just live only tonight again on YouTube. Yeah, I could have made the others live, but I just maybe I wanted to limit, the way I sound being broadcast. No, I just wanted to spend time with you here. Yeah, yeah. It's been busy today. Oh. Yeah. Take my own advice. Turning down the noise. Don't overthink it. Right? Because when you do, it's just can go circular. Yeah. Mhm. Turning down the noise. You're welcome. Kia Papaya says, thank you, Teddy. Well, thank you. Uh, let's see what else. I almost played one of my favorite bedtime stories that I read some time ago. Yeah. I have at least, I was going through some of my videos with the bedtime stories because a number of them, majority of them, are private right now. And I could certainly uh, put those back out. But I might have at least a good 40. Yeah, over time, it just, that could be a playlist. You miss story time, Vicky? Yeah. That was always relaxing for me to tell a bedtime story. Yeah. You know, there are, it's a big deal for a number of people who have difficulty falling asleep. Some people have trouble falling asleep, but then there are others who have, trouble staying asleep, getting enough deep rest. Yeah. And again, partly because they can't turn off their thinking. Yeah. Oh, Cup says, yeah, I have insomnia. What do you do for it? You say it's well seasonal. It's seasonal. Okay. I don't think I've really ever had. Well, there's been times when, yeah, yeah, I guess I can't think back. Um, yeah. When I was in corporate, I'll just say corporate, different kind of work, and would have to, let's say, to a presentation in the morning. And you know what happens? Or at least it did for me for some time. Couldn't get enough sleep until after. you know, the next night. Yeah, because I wanted it to be, uh, I just wanted to do a good job. Yeah. So you write and create things now before, let's see, let me throw this up. Cups of Conversation says, I write and create things now before I used to be on YouTube. LOL. Yeah. Well, that's good. Baby Juju says, I used to try to figure Teddy's voice, but it was so soothing. It would help me sleep. Then I got to know Teddy and fell in love. Oh, thank you. it's it's true. Uh, that part of sleep. Some people have teased me on this platform. I'll say tease because that's the nice way to say it. uh, says that all my videos put them to sleep. Or if you have trouble sleeping, put on one of my videos. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. Gia says, I miss my pregnancy sleepiness. I swear, those were the best naps I've ever had. Yeah. Some people uh, can fall asleep in public. I'm sure you've seen that. Yeah. I- Now, I'm not talking about when you're so exhausted. All right. Any of us can be in that, state where you're just so tired. But there are some people that just, I mean, I don't know where you live, but we don't have trains here. But in some cities that I've spent time in more than, weeks at the time or months at the time, yeah, where there would be trains, yeah, people would be sleeping. Like, I don't know how you sleep on a train with a lot of strangers. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Uh, don't want to fall asleep in your car, but that a long drive, I tell you, finding sleep in a car, that's a hard one. Yeah. That's when you don't want to fall asleep. Baby Juju says, I can't fall asleep in a car or plane. Well, in a car, that's good, especially if you're the driver. But uh, on a plane, you can't, you can't nap. Really? Okay. A long trip, like at least 4 or 5 hour across the country. I think that's what it takes. No, we don't have trains in the D. Not real. No. People drive. This is the motor city. City. People have cars. Yeah. I mean, there's buses, but no trains. Yeah. And I think one of the reasons for that is you can say political or businesses, that want to sell vehicles. Yeah, don't want that train. We want people to drive. And the Detroit area is so easy to get around. I I think the way the city and the highways are laid out, if you can't find your way around Detroit and learn your way, like if you were to move here, the grid is so, to me, it's simple. We have all these mile roads, you know, that run basically east and west, and then all these major thoroughfares and streets, and then we have great highways, interstate, yeah, and highways. I think. Okay, so Cub says, yeah, I don't sleep when anything is moving. I'm very noisy. I've been told that as a kid. Okay. Do you have a quiet house, or, some people can have a quiet house even if they have children? I know that's hard to believe. Or let's just say a quieter home as compared to others because of, you know, lots of activities. Yeah. Then some people have loud houses where it's just loud. Everything, everyone is loud, from the pets to the people. Yeah. But I guess that just shows, activity is good. But nowadays, everyone has their own computer, own phone, and their room, and yeah, they're off into their own world. So yeah, wow, quiet. Vicky says quiet. Yeah, quiet. Okay, Cup says, my house used to be loud. My kids growing up on me, so they're quiet now. Yeah. Yes, the impact of social media has drastically changed the home. I was listening to um, which station? It could have been Fox. I don't know. CNN, one of those. And Melania Trump was being interviewed. Yeah, it was probably Fox. And she was asked, what she's going to do, you know, like her cause when she gets back into the White House, First Lady. And she plans to continue her program that, or her cause before, Be Best. Yeah. And her uh, cause talked about, you know, children and social media. She said she didn't have a lot of support the first go round. Yeah. Let me see. So it's just not, social media, but Be Best is to focus on some of the major issues facing children today. Now, I can imagine uh, this go round, she'll have a lot more support. And I also think, unlike the first term in office uh, and the inauguration, I really think that next Monday, it's going to be very, very dense uh, in Washington. Uh, and there's going to be a lot of celebration. Mhm. A lot of people. Yeah. And a bigger parade. You can only imagine. Well, we'll learn about it, you know, next next Monday, or this Monday coming up, which is Donald Trump will be in the White House again. Yeah. What else? Anything that happens in the next 4 years isn't any of my business. What is this? Let me go back. You didn't know that she spoke. Let me see. I know that's probably tongue in cheek, maybe. Uh, let's see. She plans to expand. Yeah. You know what she started out. And she says she's ready to dive back into the role. Right? I wonder this time, is she going to, spend more time in Washington? Of course, Barron, you know, when that was 2016, I believe he's in college now. Yeah, he is good and grown. Tall.
President of the United States.
We spoke with First Lady Melania Trump about what.
Maybe we will hear a lot more from her. Oh, Latoya says, let me turn this down. I'm sorry. Let's turn it a little bit. I have it down. Latoya says, I'm confused, Teddy, because she said that she wasn't coming back to the White House. Also, how is she going to try to tell somebody to be best when she can't even control her no good? She let me just let me respond. It was just kind of right away. I thought, based on that, she can't control Donald Trump, and he's no kid. Her Be Best program is for children. How children can be their best. Yeah. Although it seems, where did I read this? Where Donald Trump, he he kind of relies on Melania, for certain things, Yeah. Well, maybe advice on certain things, few things. I don't know. But I get your point. Let's hear it. Let's see. Cup says, I'm waiting on her to tell all book. When, oh. ah, you never know who goes first, but it would be normal. Uh, she has a lot of secrets, I'm sure. You know, things that she knows about the Donald Trump. She's just worried about selling her book. Do you know her book has been number one on the New York Times, best selling? Yeah. It's all about the money and him running from his criminal acts. You see, he didn't get he didn't get any time. He didn't, and no fines, no, unconditional. And really, I guess to serve as president, that was the best they could do, you know, as far as Mershon sentencing him. Doesn't he have more than 20? Is that all? I thought it was more. Imagine a president with 24 felonies. That, yeah, this is the first time a president will be a sitting president with these felonies. Proves that the law is not truly equal. Do you know that some people are complaining already? This has to do with the fire and response in California. That some people who can afford, let's say, their own uh, even fire response or security in that, they've been able to, get, a little better protection. Let's just say eyes on their home uh, right now, homes. What do you think about that? Let me see if I can just pull that story. Yes, it's in the New York Post. Hang on for a second. Let's see if I can pull it. Where's it? So, the New York Post published this and updated it today. LA millionaires shell out for $2,000 an hour. Private firefighters as overwhelmed city abandons neighborhoods to the flames. $2,000 an hour. Private firefighters. The desperate one percenters. They're dropping small fortunes on private professional fire crews to protect their mansions in California's most expensive wildfires. Hmm. Yeah. And these private fire protection companies are often contracted with the state and local governments to help battle wildfires. So they're on call, um, and they can be heroes for hire with a hefty price tag. Some outfits are charging, again, $2,000 an hour for their services. And, very wealthy uh, people in Hollywood, California, wherever, Malibu and the surrounding areas, they can pay. Yeah. Is that fair? If somebody's got, that kind of money and they can shell it out and they've got a mansion, wouldn't you pay it? Or is that a no? When other people are struggling, I guess, to get um, eyes on their properties. I don't know. And some people are already being inundated with offers on, lots, burned down homes to rebuild and all kinds of things. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, wow, it's 11 o'clock. That was an hour. Wait, what did you spit your juice out for? What? Oh, when I said that, he don't ask her about anything. Oh, you don't think so? You don't think he asked her about anything? She's a paid wife. There must be there must be one thing that Donald Trump asked his wife about. Yeah, yeah, like it's just something. No, you're serious. You're serious. Uh, that's very clear. She don't even want him to touch her. Now, wait a minute. You know what? Did you see the photograph? It wasn't a photograph. They were, dancing together. So, it looked like he was. Yeah, they looked like they were having just a little bit of a conversation. Did you see? He was talking more, of course, but she did respond. Her lips were moving. I can't read lips, but where's that picture? It appeared to be something recent. Yeah, it was January the 2nd of this year. They were hosting a celebration at Mar-a-Lago Club Estates on What was New Year's Eve and into the next day? Yeah. She's got a. You think she's miserable? The view there. It's rumored. I don't think she's. I don't see where she's suing them. I think that's only a rumor. But who was it? Supposed to be Joy Behar and allegedly in Sunny Austin. Yeah. Always talking about Melania and Donald Trump. She danced with him because he got her book to number one. Okay. I haven't read a book. I'm sure there's probably a ghost writer or two. Although I don't think she has a bad, but let me not speak before looking. Like her approval rating, isn't her approval rating supposed to be okay? That's what the streets are saying. If she's okay, you know who didn't show up for the funeral, the state funeral? Jimmy Carter's funeral. Everybody was there. All the first ladies were there except Michelle Obama. She didn't show up. I think she was in Hawaii. What do you think about that? I don't think they've mentioned it much. Okay, so there's a lot of people talking about why Michelle Obama was not at Jimmy Carter's funeral. Hmm, Maybe she had some other business. Where was Michelle? I'm just looking at some headlines here. She was noticeably absent. So people are talking about it. What does the AP say? Hang on. Let me see if I can make a copy of this picture. Yeah, that picture. She was noticeably absent. And so President Obama was seated next to uh, President elect Trump. You see Vice President Harris and uh, President Biden there with their spouses, Bill Clinton, Hillary, Laura, and George Bush, Melania there. Yeah. Even you've got Pence in the back. You've got Al Gore. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, that fake energy. And I figured that's probably the reason. If there's just no love lost between her and, you know, Donald Trump and, what he said, about her husband, Barack Obama, President Barack Obama. Yeah, I remember Michelle Obama saying uh, something like, you know, he really put, he being Trump, put their family in harm's way, danger. Yeah, yeah. Something like that. Uh, I can't get into her mind, but she certainly is outspoken, and definitely since they left the White House, later things, will come out. How she really felt. Yeah. Hey, makeup diva and girl. I see you out there. Anything else? Before I say goodnight, I'm surprised for another hour here. Yeah. But I've enjoyed all of you, and hope you've enjoyed being here. Yeah, and sharing. But now it's time to say goodnight. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. Email me if you have questions, concerns, suggestions. But yeah, I'm going to get a little bit more rest and plan to come back tomorrow. I almost came on this morning, but I couldn't. I had some things I had to get done. All right. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.